Imagine standing at the edge of your life, staring into the vast unknown, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with a fire in your chest that says, "This is mine to shape." That's the Stoic way, not waiting for fate to deal you a hand, not bowing to chaos or chance, but forging your destiny with the hammer of discipline, the anvil of resolve, and the molten steel of your own will. Marcus Aurelius didn't become the philosopher emperor of Rome by drifting through his days. Seneca didn't pen timeless wisdom while crumbling under exile's weight. Epictetus didn't rise from slavery to sagehood by letting life happen to him. These Stoic giants took the raw material of their existence, pain, power, loss, triumph, and molded it into something eternal. And you've got the same shot. Right here, right now, you can seize the reins of your future and craft a life that echoes through time. But it's not free. It demands discipline, Stoic discipline, the kind that turns dreams into deeds and dust into destiny. Let's get one thing straight. Destiny isn't a gift dropped in your lap by some cosmic lottery. It's not luck, not privilege, not a pre-written script you're doomed to follow. The Stoics saw it for what it is, a forge, a blazing, unrelenting furnace where you, the smith, decide what gets made. Every day, every choice, every breath is a strike of the hammer. Miss a swing, slack off, and you're left with a shapeless lump, a life half-lived, a story half-told. But grip that hammer tight, swing with purpose, and you'll craft a blade so sharp it cuts through doubt, fear, and mediocrity. That's what Stoic discipline offers: the tools to build, the mindset to endure, and the vision to create. It's not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's not about avoiding the heat. It's about thriving in it. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow, and the world's already screaming at you. Your phone's buzzing with notifications, your inbox is a war zone, and that nagging voice in your head whispers, "Why bother?" It's too much. Most people fold right there. They hit snooze, scroll X, let the day run them ragged. Not you, not anymore. Stoic discipline kicks in the second your eyes open. You don't flinch at the noise, you silence it. You don't dread the grind, you lean into it. Epictetus said it best: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. That's your first move, claiming your headspace. The world doesn't get to decide how you start. It's your forge, your fire. You breathe deep, plant your feet, and say, "I'm here and I'm building something." That's not just waking up. That's rising. That's the spark that lights the furnace of your destiny. Now, let's talk about the heat. Life's not a picnic. It's a crucible. Bills pile up, relationships fray, plans collapse. Chaos doesn't knock politely. It kicks the door down. Most people see that as a signal to quit, to shrink, to blame the universe for dealing them a bad hand. Stoics? They see it as fuel. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Every blow you take, every rejection, every stumble isn't a defeat. It's a chance to hammer harder. Think about it. A blade doesn't take shape without fire and force. Your destiny doesn't either. So when the boss chews you out, when the bank account's red, when the dream feels a million miles away, don't duck. Stand tall, square your shoulders, and swing back with everything you've got. Discipline isn't dodging the storm. It's dancing in it, shaping it, bending it to your will. But here's the kicker. Discipline isn't loud. It's not flexing on Instagram or shouting your goals from the rooftops. It's quiet, steady, relentless. Marcus Aurelius didn't need a cheering squad to rule Rome. He ruled himself first. Every morning he'd sit with his thoughts, scribbling in that journal we now call meditations, reminding himself what mattered. You have one job today. Do what's right, do it well, and let the rest go. That's your blueprint. Start small if you have to. 5 push-ups, a page of a book, a single choice to say no to distraction. But start. Stack those wins day after day and watch the forge heat up. The Stoics didn't build empires or legacies overnight. They built them brick by brick, strike by strike. You've got the same power in your hands. Use it. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the right moment. The moment's now, and it's begging you to swing. Let's get real for a second. Forging your destiny isn't all glory and triumph. It's sweat, it's doubt, it's staring at the mirror some days and wondering if you've got enough left. That's where Stoic discipline turns iron into steel. It's not about feeling invincible every second. It's about acting like it anyway. Take a page from Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Lost your job? Okay. What's your next step? Someone betrayed you? Fine. How do you rise above it? The forge doesn't care about your tears. It cares about your tenacity. Every time you choose to keep going, every time you refuse to let the heat break you, you're adding another layer to your blade. You're not just surviving, you're crafting something unbreakable. And here's the beauty of it. This isn't about chasing someone else's dream. The Stoics didn't give a damn about society's scorecard, wealth, fame, applause. They chased virtue, courage, wisdom, justice, temperance. That's your fuel. Want to forge a destiny that lasts? Tie it to something bigger than yourself. Maybe it's being the rock your family leans on, or the voice that lifts others up, or the hand that builds what others only talk about. Whatever it is, let it burn in you. Seneca said, "No man was ever wise by chance." Same goes for greatness. It's forged, not found. So pick your purpose, grip it tight, and hammer it into every choice you make. That's how you turn a life into a legacy. Now picture this. A year from now, you're not the same person. The forge has done its work. You're sharper, tougher, calmer. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. That job you hated, you turned it into a stepping stone. That fear that kept you up, you crushed it underfoot. That dream you buried, you dug it up and made it real. Stoic discipline isn't a quick fix. It's a slow burn that transforms you from the inside out. Every day you show up, every time you choose the hard path over the easy one, you're swinging that hammer. And the sound of it, clang, 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 echoes louder than any doubter, any setback, any excuse. So here's your charge. Don't just read this. Don't just nod and scroll on. Get up tomorrow and start forging. Miss it, and you'll feel the weight of what could have been. But step into the heat, embrace the grind, and you'll look back one day at a destiny you didn't just dream, you built. The Stoics didn't wait for the stars to align. They made their own constellations. You can too. Discipline is your hammer, life is your forge, and your destiny, it's waiting for you to shape it. Swing hard, swing true, and don't stop until it's yours.